and welcome to Italy and the incredibly hot Osby team track. It is boiling, but we have hot action here for RCGP. The second ever rush is underway in just a few seconds time, and don't forget it's all action all weekend here in Italy with 2 whole days of racing. We have one on a Saturday with 2 finals. We have a Sunday with an hour-long final. But hang on, you ask, Nick, this is free. How can I watch everything else this weekend? Well, this is how.
This year, RCGP will be streaming exclusively on House of RC. HouseofRC.com is the #1 resource built with the sole purpose of growing our sport. It's packed full with getting started information for newcomers and detailed setups and stats for racers. And when it comes to events, HouseofRC.com has you covered. From finding tracks to browsing races and even sign-ups. All available in one place at houseofrc.com. There is no better route for newcomers to learn about our sport than here, with everything you need all in one place. So let's grow RC together by signing up for House of RC's media package. Our aim is to broadcast more and more RC events professionally, but to do this, we need your help. By subscribing, you can watch every lap live, and you'll be helping to fund more free content specifically targeted at newcomers. When you subscribe to houseofrc.com media package for $14.99 per month or $100 for the season, you'll get to see every lap of RCGP. Plus, the more people subscribe, the more races we'll cover. So you RC fans get more in-depth coverage live as it happens. And newcomers get a thrilling taste from more bite-sized highlights packages, promos and action sequences. So head over to houseofrc.com/media and let's grow RC today.
Hello and welcome here to, well, the commentary booth. We are going to meet our 12 runners and riders for RCGP Round 2 in Italy. And the first person away, we're going to numerical order, it's David Ronafalk. Well, David won the races in RCGP Event 1. Hang on, let's meet David.
My name is David Ronafalk. I'm from Sweden and I'm racing for the Mayako factory team.
And David will be looking to get some redemption from the World's warm-up last weekend and get a victory here over his biggest nemesis, Ongaro.
Hi, my name is Lee Martin from Newbury, England, and I'm racing for Nemo Agama Racing.
Next up, it's Lee Martin. Lee with the Agama. He was one of the other racers who went to S&B. Let's meet Lee.
Hi, my name is Lee Martin from Newbury, England, and I'm racing for Nemo Agama Racing.
And Lee is her with Nemo team, and he's looking good in his... He's not driving the new car, for everyone to know, but he's looking good for Nemo at the moment.
Next car away for representing the Team Beach RC, it's Leonardo Valente. Well, let's meet Leo.
Hello everyone, I'm Leonardo Valente, I'm from Italy, and I race for Beach RC.
JQ's nemesis. We will see Valente and JQ go at it. This is where Rupert the Sheriff was born, and he is rapid.
Next up, fresh from his European buggy win, is Juan Carlos Canas. Let's say, hola, Juan Carlos!
I'm Juan Carlos Canas from Spain, and I drive for Sport.
Fresh off his F4 e-buggy win, Juan Carlos was looking good. He did TQ the F4 warm-up, the IFMAR warm-up last week, and he's looking very fast and very comfortable right away here.
So, representing the Associated Scampi Rosso team, it's a new name for us. It's Frenchman Tom Robin. Let's say, bonjour, Tom!
Hi, I'm Tom Robin from France. I'm racing for Scampi Rosso and Team Associated.
Yes, and Tom is a local French, very fast young French driver. Got to meet him and his family at DNC earlier this year, and he is excited to be here.
Next up, it's the man who has 2 problems. He's both JQ's teammate and he's broken his leg. It's Alex Zanchetin. Hello, Alex.
My name is Alex Machete Zanchetin. I'm from Italy, and I'm driving for Invisible Speed JQ SM by Mayako.
El Machete, he is racing for the first time in over a month after breaking his leg playing football.
Well, straight from the Nürburgring 24-hour to the second round of RCGP, it's Max Hesse. Wow, to the max,
Hey guys,
Max. Let's meet
here
Max.
from Germany, and this week we're in Italy, and I will race for Beach RC.
Full scale meets RC. We couldn't ask for a better combination. Young driver, young RC driver.
Next up, it's a teammate to Dave Ronefalk. It's Hampusberg. He's passed his driving test. But hello, Hampus. How are you getting on?
Hello, I'm Hampusberg and coming from Sweden, and I am racing for Mayako factory team.
And the Padawan is looking a lot better than he did in South Carolina, having some time on his Mayako. He's looking pretty fast, and most definitely he will beat JQ this weekend. And
returning to RCGP, it's the local driver, Elliot Boots, local. Hello, Elliot.
Yo, I'm Elliot Boots. I'm from the UK, and I'm racing for S-Works and Reds Racing.
Yes, it's good to see Boots here. He's riding some good form. Can he do it for the country and the Queen?
And the local.
And the locals.
Next up, it's some bloke you might have heard of called Davide Ongaro. Hello, David.
Hello, I'm Davide Ongaro. I'm from Italy, and I'm racing for Team Associated Campi Rosso.
Davide, obviously one of the favorite guys in any race. He's the favorite here. He's the favorite for the Worlds coming up. But will he be able to compete with the rest of his fellow drivers this weekend?
Next up, it is a new face, but an old body. It's Kevin Brunston. Hello, Kevin.
Hi, I'm Kevin Brunston from the UK, racing for Nemo Agama Racing.
Yeah, Kevin is the oldest member racing here in RCGP. He is a replacement for one of the drivers that was injured prior to this and had to come in and take his place. But he is an accomplished racer in the UK.
And finally, number 100, it's JQ, Joseph Quagreen with the Green Machine. Well, Joseph, what have you got to say for yourself?
I'm Joseph Quagreen from Tuusula, Finland. I race for Invisible Speed JQSM Mayako.
JQ's got his bad boy shades on, so you know what that means. There's going to be some action.
So that concludes our 12 runners and riders, but I can ask you, Nick. Nick, you're asking, what are they doing here? What's happening? What's qualifying? Well, this is what qualifying is. First off is a 5-minute plus 2-lap qualifying race. Drivers will line up on the gate start in order of their seeding practice and sprint off and race round the track, and we'll find a first, a second, and all the way down to 12th. And this will set their order for the bracket racing that's coming up immediately after this race. So, as the drivers come out to the grid, it'll be a gate start, an infamous gate start, Lefty.
Yeah, the gate start's pretty good. This is the best one. I think it's double layered. The guys seem to be getting a clean start. It's been pretty good. Let's see if Ronefalk can get a better start than he did in practice earlier on.
So the gate positions was chosen on the basis of sort of timed qualifying or pre-qualifying or what do you want to call it today. So they got to choose their positions, which is why they're now, I do apologise, all having a bit of a look around. And Mao with his big cheroot cigar is looking at his list of where to put everyone. The 12 cars will get underway. It is a 5-minute plus 2-lap race. After that, they start bracket racing. We'll explain all about that after this final. Now, qualifying race. So tell me right now, who's going to win?
I don't know. Ronefalk. I'm going to pick Ronefalk.
You would pick Ronefalk. I don't know. We had a practice of this earlier, and it didn't go to plan for many people, so including us. I'm going to say Juan Carlos Canas. I just think he's got a bit of a chutzpah about him, but we'll probably both be wrong. So we're getting ready now. 15 seconds to go. Evelyn waves the board. Mao lowers the flag. The marshals will walk over this way, which kind of ruins our view temporarily, but never mind. There they are, hanging up in the air. Cars drop down. Maybe it's 5 minutes plus 2 laps, and they're away. And it was clean, slight problem to the back, but I think everyone is going to get the first lap. Problem actually immediately for Boots. He got spun out, so your leader going through it. It is Canas from Ongaro, from Valenti, from Ronefalk, from Martin. So Boots the big loser early on there. As they go around the Italian corner for the first time, and they come down back in front of the triple-double with the world's largest mechanic blocking my view as we come away. So it's still Canas, Steve Mongaro. In third place, I think it's Valenti. Valenti easy to spot in the Italian flag colours. But so with the red and black and grey of Canas, the black wing, leading. And in second place, it's the blue and white wheels of Davide Ongaro. It's the 23 from the 94. And then third is Valenti, then Ronefalk, Robin, Zanchetin, Hess, Boots, Martin, Brunstonberg, and JQ bringing up the rear. JQ can get a massive tank slapper on just after the start. So back towards they come, and you can see them both together. They've got this triple-double hard corner before they go away again. So you've got to kind of switch back, and then you go right over the invisible speed bridge. Don't touch any of the metal. Sharp left, and you go kind of uphill, a reverse helter skelter, and they come down through this very fast switchback passage, and then go over the patio section, down the main straight, left hand, big single, then into the Italian flag, a corner, and then to the small, short, wide hairpin before they come down for the right-hand turn before the, I can't see from the moment, but it's a double-double or a triple-double, but anyway, they're looking straight towards me. And then currently, Canas, I think, is slightly gapping Ongaro.
A little bit. He's getting there. Valente is right on Ongaro, it looks like, as well. He's catching him up with Ronafal right behind Valente, coming.
So at the moment, Canas has a lead of 0.8 of a second, which I think this goes round, and it's got up to 1.2. Yeah, certainly game. Valente is back another 1.2, then it's 0.9 to Ronafalk in fourth. Kind of would expect Ronafalk to start moving forward. In earlier rounds, he did seem to have some pace once in open air, but at the moment, they're all going the same sort of speed. No one really being left, apart from Hampersberger, had a problem. They're kind of stringing out. We're about, with 3 minutes to go plus 2 laps. We just had 2 minutes. Canas looks very comfortable in the lead, but he's not. He's less than half a mistake ahead of Ongaro. So Ongaro, there he goes, sweeping away. That time the lead went down by a whole tenth of a second there, so that's impressive. What we might do, should we drift back to Ronafalk? He's the white car in fourth position. He's either going to go forward or go back. That's the Mayako coming towards us now, in our commentary booth, should I say. So he's now in a kind of mired. He's got Boots on a recovery drive. And behind Boots, I think that's Zanchetin. So let's call him Zanchetin, shall we? Zanchetin. We pronounce the same. It's like me and Robert Bassel, Robert Bataille, who knows what his name actually is, but we're going to call him Zanchetin regardless. I've been calling that for the last 10 years. So Ronafalk in fourth, not really moving forward like we thought. The top three still Canas, Ongaro and Valente. Just trying to see whether that's getting any closer at all. They are pretty... Actually, Ongaro has lost some time over that one, as has Valente. What they've decided to do is have a very kind of even spread, though, to be honest, the closest battle is his third and fourth battle. So they've got 1 minute and 55 and 2 laps to go. So we're in that kind of middle section where they're just settling down. Bit of a mistake there by Ronafalk, went way too wide under the bridge. And now Boots is right on him as they get down to the main straight. Boots lost out on the second corner, really. And then comes over the big single into the Italian corner. And turns it round. But so out in the lead, quite comfortably still Canas. Valenti's doing well, because don't forget, it doesn't really matter about winning or coming second, because it's brackets of 3. You want to come in the top 3, or the next 3, or the next 3, and not the last 3.
Well, Ronafalk came in the last 3 in practice and ended up winning it.
We're not talking about that.
But it's a good race going on. Valente's looking rapid. I mean, Canas has looked good since he dropped his car on the track yesterday, so no surprise there. Boots has definitely found some form recently, and this is kind of his home track, so... But Ongaro is catching.
Yeah, let's see if we can scoot back to the leaders again. They're just about to go over the bridge, the invisible speed bridge, because a little minor mistake has put Canas absolutely in biting range of Ongaro. So it's our leaders now going down the main straight.
Yeah, it looks like Boots got past Ongaro, got past Ronafalk as well.
So all changed that time round. It's Canas from Ongaro. Let's look at the leaders. It's the first and second, please. They're just about to go over the bridge again. So flying over the main bridge. It's the invisible speed bridge. It's Canas in the red from Ongaro in the blue and white. There they are. You can see the gap coming down as we speak. We're doing 4.475. This time I'd say it looks closer, but no, I'm wrong by a tenth of a second. Well, 100th of a second. But they're right together now as they battle for the lead. I mean, this is really just about bragging rights, because it doesn't really matter if you're first, second or third, as you'll soon find out why I could give you the next level of the explainer. But Ongaro looking to win everything, as he always does. Oh, a little error there by Canas as he hits the wall. They are down to 2 laps to go. So this is the penultimate round, I think, the penultimate lap. I didn't quite see where they crossed the line before or after there. So they might have this and 2 more. I think they do. I think this one and now 2 more laps. Off they go, 2 to go. Can Canas hold back Ongaro for 2 big laps of the Osby team circuit? Over that big single, and they drive into the kind of the bank towards them. It's in their favour, the banking on the Italian corner. Ongaro getting very, very close. It's Spain from Italy at the moment. It's S-Works from Associated. It's yellow wheels from white wheels, which is very important to a lot of people.
Oh, yeah.
Over the invisible speed bridge. Now, this is what I like. The reverse held scale. They turn around. They're constantly turning left and climbing. This is officially a figure of 8 circuit because of that. Oh, and Ongaro makes a mistake. Gets the wrong side of the pipe, and that with 1 lap to go is should do, barring an accident in his own case by... Canas. He should hand the win to Canas. Win doesn't really matter, just means he gets choice of gate start for the final bracket of the bracket race that's yet to come. And when we talk about excitement, we're talking big excitement with the bracket race. We've got a few corners to go. So Canas just has to fly the invisible speed bridge once, land it, turn, brake nicely, just within himself that way, and then comes running round up the top corners and over the start finish there. So he's won that one. So it's Canas who wins. Second is Ongaro. Let's wait for the rest of them to finish. So they're the top two. Then it's going to be, did Boots? No, Boots got Valenti in the last lap. So Valenti dropped out of the top bracket at the last lap. Boots third, Valenti fourth, Ronefalk fifth, Sanchez sixth, Hesse seventh, Martin, is he going to be eighth? Yeah, Lee Martin comes over in eighth. It's Hampus Berg who's queued to come ninth. He does. And then it's JQ, and finally it is Tom Roban and Kevin Brunsden. Okay, so that continues the qualifying race, but what happens now? It's the results. So there we can see Canas from Ongaro, from Boots, from Valente, from Ronefalk, from Zanchetin, from Hesse, from Martin, from Berg, from Quaggy, from Robin, from Brunsden. But as I say the names quickly, you're thinking, Nick, that's the result. Surely that's the point. No, it's not, because what happens next? So qualifying is over. And now we get down to the nitty-gritty of the RCGP Rush. But who will get the all-important 3 World Series points for this, the inaugural Rush? First of all, the 10th, the 11th and the 12th place qualifiers from the qualifying race race off over 3 laps, and one of them will bump up to the C final, where he'll be joined by the 7th, 8th and 9th qualifiers. They'll also run over 3 laps, and one of them will bump up to the B final with the 4th, 5th and 6th qualifiers. 3 more laps, and they then bump up to the overall A final, where they're joined by the 1st, 2nd and 3rd qualifiers from this qualifying race. And they run over another tumultuous 3 laps, and the winner at the end of all this will receive 3 World Championship points, 2 for 2nd, 1 for 3rd, and of course all the plaudits to be the inaugural RCGP Rush champion!
If you want to watch RCGP, you need House of RC's media package. And signing up is easy. Just go to houseofrc.com/media. Then, if you're not a member of House of RC, you just need to join, and it's free. Once you're signed up for House of RC, go to the media page, and here you can choose between $14.99 a month and $99.99 for the season. And if you have a PayPal account, even easier. If not, don't worry, you can pay with a credit or debit card. Simply enter your details, submit, and you're in. All the RCGP action you could ever want to see right here at House of RC's media package.
So we are about to start the first of those bracket race. It is JQ, Tom Roban and Kevin Brunsden. The first one will bump through. There's 15 seconds to go. They are sitting on the back gates. It's the Tom Roban in the blue and the white. It's the green wheels, green car of JQ, and it's Kevin Brunsden in red. There's 3 laps. It's just 3 laps. And once they've done those 3 laps, off we go. And the way they run.
And JQ gets the hole shot. He's channeling his inner Kanai.
Great start there. So it's JQ leading from Roban. And it's Brunsden now looking to get the back of Tom as well. So Tom now looking to battle with JQ. JQ quite strong at this track, I think, as they come towards us on the triple double, but there's a bit of a coming together off my view. But the 3 of them are right nailed together. Don't forget, what happens is the person who wins this 3-lap race bumps up to the next bracket. Oh, brilliant bit of flying there. But no, I thought he could get past. But actually, as he landed, he didn't. He's got past again. They've now JQ and Tom Roban have swapped 4 times, and now JQ's upside down. He's upside down. And away goes Roban. Happily into the lead. With second place, it's Brunsden. Now, Brunsden needs to make up that gap, and Brunsden, in fairness, wasn't particularly lacking pace. I think he's just staying back from a potential disaster, but which obviously befell JQ. And Rowan makes a mistake, a big mistake, and Brunsden really should be a bit more aggressive there on that. He could have perhaps dived at the corner as Tom got stuck on a pipe, but he now flies over the middle of speed and looking up the inside there, the 99 car, the orange and grey car of Kevin Brunsden. But he's got Tom Roban, the Frenchman, with the Associated Scampi Rosso blue and white machine. With the yellow wheels, that's the key thing. It's always the yellow wheels. Who's leading this one? His lead as they start the last lap was about 0.4 of a second, so it's less than a mistake. This is the final lap of this, the first of the bracket races. It looks like that mistake by JQ at the end of the first lap is going to be the defining moment, unless Brunsden can pull something out. Or more importantly, Roban makes a mistake. But Roban now has just one bridge, one left-hander, then a big, sweeping, fast lefty up and top and over and round. And the flag is waved with gusto by Mao. And the first person to qualify through to the first of the brackets is Tom Robin.
Yes, a great run for Bronson as well. I heard he's fast in the UK and he's showing some speed out here. Like I said, he is the oldest competitor in RCGP. He was a last-minute replacement, but he is definitely not showing his age on the track. So, and as normal, JQ starts out good and lacks in finish.
So, as we watch a replay, time to get ready for the next bracket, which is Max Hess, Lee Martin, Hampus Berg, and our bump-up star, Tom Robin. So 4 cars in this bracket. So we wait for those cars to rev up. We'll just be following the leaders because it's only 4 laps, so there should be a good chance of action, action, action. So they're down on the bracket. Evelyn tells them 15 seconds to go. The cheroot puffing Mao decides to wave his flag. Down the flag goes. These cars are revving on their roll. They're desperate to get going. They can't wait. They're off and away they go underneath the bridge and onto that left-hander. It looks like the break has been made by Tom Robin. So it's Robin from Martin, from Hampersburg, and Max Hess, who officially started first and is currently running last. So that's how it goes. There's 4 cars as they go round. Robin made a mistake at the exit of the corner, and also a mistake was made by Hampersburg. So as they bing towards me, it's actually Lee Martin who leads, from Robin who got back again. Hess is a 3rd, and Hampersburg is in 4th. Don't forget, they're all trying to battle up for that one qualifying place.
Yeah, then they move up to the next race. But Robin has that experience from his first race, and he is looking good, and I think he's going to get... Oh, very close.
And they go fencing Lee Martin there, I think, a little bit. But Martin's having none of it as they go down and up and over the big single, and they sweep round the Italian corner. So Martin fending off Tom Robin. Max is a bit unlucky to get involved in an accident. It wasn't really his own fault about a lap ago with Berg. I'm not saying Berg did anything wrong. It just happened that he kicked up the back end of Berg's accident. That's his own accident in front of us now. So the top 2 are breakaways. We've got 2 pairs. Martin now just stretching a little bit from Robin, trying to prevent him doing a double bump up. We had someone bump all the way through in our practice race and win the overall event. But I'm not sure that's going to happen because I can't see Robin getting up and past Lee on this now. The last lap, there's 8.8 of a second he's going to make up. So if Lee keeps that Agama on the island, there'll be no issue, and he will bump forward to the 3rd bracket, or the second, the semi-final, I suppose, isn't it? Yeah, semi-final bracket, I don't know. The 3rd of 4. As the Agama comes, well, Robin a bit close this time now, as he finished this lap. And it also, actually, Berg has been put an excellent lap in. There are a couple more laps, but there aren't. Hampersburg may be a serious challenger. But as it is, Lee just has to come round this corner. He'll get the laconic wave from Mao. And it's Lee Martin who bumps up to the next one. So it's Martin from about a half second ahead of Robin. Berg was a further 0.8 behind, and Max Hesse didn't get a good start and didn't get much run, and he ended up being a couple of tenths further behind. So Lee Martin will be going up to the B final, the bracket 3 of the Rush. Don't forget, when we get to bracket 1, there are points to be awarded. 3 points for the winner, 2 points for second, 1 point for third. More importantly, they get interviewed by me, and more importantly still, they get a podium ceremony, champagne, a trophy, and they get Lefty's never-ending respect.
Unless it's JQ.
Well, that's true.
But that's impossible now.
We have our respect anyway. So, so here we go. So any second now, the 3rd bracket be underway. This is Lee Martin, Alex Sanchetin, David Ronefalk, and Leo Valente. Valente, Ronefalk, Sanchetin, Martin. Off they go. Oh, I love the way they wobble on the gates. Let them go. Let them go. They're wobbling to death. Here we go. Come on. I'm excited. They're off. Fantastic. Oh, big accident. First poor start, and it's unfortunately Lee Martin who got the worst of that one. And running away is Ronefalk. Ronefalk is going to have to start kissing the gates. His start's been so good today. He should marry a gate, shouldn't he, I think?
Yeah, he's having some good... Well, now he is. Earlier he wasn't having some good
starts. Well, I don't know. He had about 5 in a row earlier. So Ronefalk now has already got into the lead and is stretching away. In second place, it is Valente. Valente is under threat from Martin. And in fairness, it's not really working for Sanchetin at the moment. As out and about goes Ronefalk. He's a long, long way ahead. He's made this one rather, rather easy. The second and third battle, we have Martin and Valente. Valente's in the Italian flags in his car, and it's quite easy to see. So, as Ronefalk drifts away...
Yeah, I think Ronefalk's got a little chip on his shoulder for not making it into the top heat. So, he'll use this as a little practice. And
so far ahead. The other 3 have squabbled so much amongst themselves that they've given Ronefalk a probably 2.5 second lead just because they couldn't sort out who wanted to come second. And there are no prizes for second here. No. It's win or bust on this semi-final. The final, you get prizes down to third. So it's a bit more like a North London school day where everyone gets a prize. But here, no, it's winning or nothing. So Valente, it's now 2.5 seconds back, in fact, as he starts his final lap, Ronefalk, flying over there. You can turn sharp right and over there. Must count this. It is a triple-double. I thought it was. I knew my maths was okay. Triple-double. And then fires away in front of himself again. He'll turn back over the invisible speed bridge, and then it's all left. It's more left than the Communist Party, this one. And they come down, and he passes Mao. Mao's got much more flag action now, and away he goes. And that's a victory for Ronefalk. So Ronefalk progresses to the A main, the top bracket, I don't know, what are you going to call it?
Top race?
Yeah, that's the one. Top race.
There's no vice champions at RCGP.
Well, there are actually, but there aren't actually. I don't know. Let's not get into that row, shall we?
No.
There aren't any vice champion because that certain manufacturers can come here. They love a vice champion with them. The Slovakians love a vice champion. The rest of us go, you didn't win. Anyway, so we now have the final bracket. This is the big one. This is again 3 laps, but it's 3 points, 2 points, 1 point. Go home and nothing empty. No trophy, no points if you come fourth in this one. And the 4 cars are going to be 1 Carlos Canas. I bet. Davide Ongaro.
I'm going for Ronefalk.
I know, Elliot Boots and Ronefalk. So we have both lefties and my tips, as well as in fact, in many ways, if you actually took the top 4 people in this event, just on their reputations and their success in the past, these are the 4 you chose. So you're asking for high quality racing action. You are getting the highest quality racing action we can bring you in Europe. So don't forget to see more of this tomorrow and on Sunday. Just go down to House of RC and subscribe, and you will see a weekend of fantastic race action. There's 3 qualifiers and 2 finals tomorrow, 3 qualifiers and a big 60-minute final on Sunday. And they're away, and this man Canas has made a fantastic hole shot, and it's Canas from Boots, and it's the 2 S-Works cars away. Ronefalk's in 4th, Ongaro's in 3rd. As the mechanics scuffle off the front, it's yellow wheels. That is the S-Works of Canas. White wheels is Boots. Blue and white, that is, of course, Davide Ongaro, your reigning world champion. A mistake there from Canas. He goes from first to last. He goes from 3 points to none. And it's Boots who's leading now as he flies over the invisible speed bridge. But he's got 2 world champions after him. Now, Elliot's only got 2 European championships. Well, nothing like that, because behind him is a world champion. Oh, Ronefalk's the problem as well. Ronefalk's up to 4th. So it is a 2-horse race now after a problem for both Ronefalk and Canas. It is Boots versus Ongaro. Effectively, the 2 cars we didn't back are now going for it, Lefty. And it's Boots who made a little mistake, but he didn't allow enough of a mistake for Ongaro to go. Oh, they're going to go to the air, and they got crashed in the air there, and they come round and into and it's Boots now who's still got that sort of small lead of about half a second as he's going to come round the fight. So you've got 1 lap to go. So they come down now. Ongaro's going to try everything. They've crashed in the air just before. Ongaro now powering it down the straight. He's as close as he can be without actually marrying him. Up and over the single jump round the Italian corner. And he just thought about it. He didn't quite make it. Thinking about it more. They're coming to it. They've got triple and double. They come towards. I just see him flashing ahead of me. Oh, look at the inside. There wasn't an inside line there for Ongaro. But Boots now is holding the defensive line. Oh, Ongaro made a mistake. Ongaro's out. Boots just has to turn left 6 times to win this overall. And it may well be a 1-2 for S-Works. It looks like it is. Elliot Boots wins the rush in Italy. In 2nd place, it is 1 Carlos Canas, and in 3rd is Davide Ongaro, and in 4th, it is David Ronefalk.
Well done to Boots. Great race. Unfortunate for Ronefalk. He made some mistakes. Canas made a mistake. And even Ongaro made a mistake, which really happens. But great racing. 3 laps of fast, intensive racing. And congratulations to Elliot Boots and S-Works on their win of the RCGP RUSH. Very good racing. And these are the top 4 guys, some of the top 4 fastest guys in the world, not just Europe we're talking about here. These are 4 guys that can possibly win the World Championship in September in Redovon. So it's going to be interesting. And I have to stop making picks, because every pick I make loses. I'm going to stop jinxing people. Now Nick's going over to do some interviews. I hope you guys all enjoyed the rush. It was exciting. It makes for some fast, exciting racing. We all ask for that, little shorter races for people to enjoy. 3 laps. But tomorrow we get the 2 15-minute races. And then on Sunday we get the 60-minute final. So lots of racing left to go this weekend. It's just started. And we hope you enjoyed the rush. And we're going over to Nick here soon. So, no, we're not. We would like to shout out to TZO, House of RC. Sign up for House of RC if you want to watch some more exciting racing for this weekend. Just $14.99 for the month if you just want to watch this weekend. And you can watch all of it live starting tomorrow. All of this exciting action tomorrow. So, TZO tires. There we go. We have the RCGP. There's Nick.
Hello, yes, indeed. Now, unfortunately, David Angara's disappeared off. So we have our second place finisher, Juan Carlos Canas. Juan Carlos, that was an action-packed event. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I enjoy it. 3 laps is maybe less, but it's funny to drive. Yeah.
You were leading, and then you were third, and then you were second, so an action-packed final.
Yeah, I lead, do the whole shot, but on the triple jump, I do a mistake, and I go fourth. And after Ron and Falangaro do a mistake, and I was second, finally.
It was kind of the 4 of you in the final, kind of the 4 of you with thinking you're going to be involved all weekend. Is that what you think? It's going to be a weekend of competition between you and the other 3?
Yeah, I think our 4, we are really tight, and the long final will be interesting.
Okay, thank you. Don't go anywhere because the presentation next. Elliot, come in. Oh, we have let's go. Anyway. Well, welcome back to RCGP. You've taken 3 big points and a win.
Yeah, it was good. I mean, 3-lap dash. You know, the sprint. Got a good start into second. Canas made a mistake on the jump section, so I was able to capitalise on that and just hold off. Really, just block for the rest of the race.
How are you enjoying the event so far? I mean, you missed out on the excitement in America.
Yeah, I mean, you always do a nice event, you know, the presentation's amazing and that. Track looks really fun to drive. But yeah, I mean, apart from we can just turn the temperature down a bit, it would be ideal. But other than that, it's all good.
Hang on, you're a local now.
Yeah, I know, but I live in aircon.
Great stuff. Okay, that's our second and third. Davide disappeared off, but never mind because he was only third anyway. So, right, back to Lefty as we get ready for the presentations. Nice.
Yes, we are back. Nitro is the glory, and it's definitely the glory here. It's been a beautiful day of racing here in Gussago. The weather has been perfect. It's been a little warm, not too humid, but it's been a little bit warm. Lots of water, lots of other frosty beverages have been partaken of. People are having fun. The racing has been great, and you guys, if you want to watch some more of it, remember, go to House of RC and sign up for the media package. Just $14.99 for the month. If you just want to watch a month, that's all we need. Join us. We'll be streaming live all day tomorrow. What time do we start tomorrow, Matt? We don't know. We'll figure it out. Early, because we are 6 hours ahead of the East Coast time, so you guys can do your math from that. It's probably, 11 o'clock there and all. So, yeah, we got trophy presentations coming up. Yeah. So, we're done here early. Everybody's going to go home, have a nice night's sleep, get their wrenching done, have a good supper, maybe some drinks, and have some fun, and come back and do it all over again tomorrow. Yes, let's find out how you can watch tomorrow.
This year, RCGP will be streaming exclusively on House of RC. HouseofRC.com is the #1 resource built with the sole purpose of growing our sport. It's packed full with getting started information for newcomers and detailed setups and stats for racers. And when it comes to events, HouseofRC.com has you covered. From finding tracks to browsing races and even sign-ups. All available in one place at HouseofRC.com. There is no better route for newcomers to learn about our sport than here, with everything you need all in one place. So let's grow RC together by signing up for House of RC's media package. Our aim is to broadcast more and more RC events professionally, but to do this, we need your help. By subscribing, you can watch every lap live, and you'll be helping to fund more free content specifically targeted at newcomers. When you subscribe to HouseofRC.com media package for $14.99 per month or $100 for the season, you'll get to see every lap of RCGP. Plus, the more people subscribe, the more races we'll cover. so URC fans get more in-depth coverage live as it happens. And newcomers get a thrilling taste from more bite-sized highlights packages, promos and action sequences. So head over to houseofrc.com/media and let's grow RC today.
Oh, it's time now for the glorious presentation of the prizes. The RCGP World Series at Osby Team, the top three. You can see the Italian flag resplendent in the in the concrete. A great race so far. So we have our first points win. But again, don't forget, we have 2 full days of action coming up, as there is some wafting going on there. Running around. I do love presentations. They always seem to take a little bit of a humorous bent to them. So shortly we'll be seeing our third place finisher, who is Davide Angora. Davide didn't listen to the instructions and disappeared and didn't get interviewed, but he is there. I expect he's not particularly chuffed about being third. He's only got a point, so he has gained a point on Ronifar because he's the most obvious rival. First time there. In second place, it is Juan Carlos Canas. A great start for S-Works. They've got a second and a first. So it's David Ishwood who's passing out the trophies, and that's for the Rush. And your winner, it's Elliot Boots. Fantastic result for Elliot. Local boy, main good. Well, he's local to here, obviously also local to Kent. So it's a chance now to clap, and hopefully they're going to do the whole champagne thing, which should be interesting. That's your Rush round 2 winners. Don't forget, we'll be doing it all again in the UK at the beginning of August, where we have Rush round 3. And of course, tomorrow we have 2 15-minute finals for these guys. And on Sunday, we have an hour. The cars are down. Champagne's out. Here we go. Oh, he's giving. Oh, look at that. They've absolutely soaked him. In fairness, it's so hot out there. It's probably quite pleasant to be soaked. And they've run off. They've run off camera. Well, that's probably a good enough to end. Do not forget, if you're watching Rush, in about 20 minutes, we're going to have the next episode of Inside Track. That'll be on Facebook, RCTV Facebook. It'll be on the RCGP Facebook, and it'll also be on House of RC. So you can have a chat. We have a chat with some people really interesting. We'll talk to Max Hessen. Max Hessen, shouldn't say this, I think the most interesting person here at the moment. So we'll have that coming up in a few minutes. But in the meantime, thank you so much for watching Rush Round 2. We've enjoyed it. How could you not have enjoyed that racing? See you tomorrow on House of RC for RCGP Events 4 here at Osby Team in very hot Italy.